Good evening, vlog. Thank you for coming back to my channel and deciding to watch this video. It is Christmas night, so Merry Christmas, Happy Birthday, Jesus. I've been spending the last nearly hour and a half reading the Bible. I'm in Proverbs right now. I decided against doing the Bible challenge for this month because I did it last year, and I may have even done it the year before, but it was just reading Luke. But right now I have my own little challenge going on. I just read every morning, every night, and I've just started. I'm trying to go from cover to cover because I'll go and pick out books to read or specific verses or even chapters, but I haven't read the Bible all the way through. And a lot of the Proverbs, I think I've read Proverbs all the way through, done Psalms, I've done the whole New Testament all the way through, but I've never done cover to cover. So we're still in the Old Testament. I'm almost done. Next we're going to be in Ecclesiastes. We have Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness, sorry I dropped you. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 chapters left. And then we will be in the New Testament. So technically at that point, I have read the whole Bible because I've read the whole New Testament already. But we're not going to say that. We're going to wait until we get to the back cover, and then we'll say we read the whole Bible. But I have read the whole New Testament, just not the whole Old Testament. But this is all, I don't even know if you can really see that without my light kind of shining over there. This is all the Old Testament that I've read. If you look at the Bible this way, it looks like I'm pretty much halfway through. So the most of the Bible really is in the Old Testament. So I love the New Testament because it's all about Jesus and Jesus being there and them writing about Jesus and all the red lettering of Jesus actually talking. So that's always my favorite to read. It doesn't matter which gospel, which book, which chapter. I just like listening and reading what Jesus actually said. So that's how I'm ending my Christmas. I did a little post on my Instagram story, just kind of, I've been sitting here reading for about an hour and a half, like I said, and, just thinking about Jesus's birthday and, just his purpose for coming on this earth that he didn't have to do. And he just loves us so much that he was willing to become a human, as our pastor Greg Laurie, he says, to put skin on and come down and embrace all the pain, the suffering, the sadness, the depression, the anxiety. He put himself, not really, well, yes, I guess in harm's way. I mean, he could have stopped any of that, even just the things leading up to his death, and being crucified. He could have said, you know what, you guys aren't even worth it. You're all still gonna do evil things. You all are still very selfish, only out for yourself. Whatever you want to do, you're only looking after yourself. And then just said, I'm not dying for you. You guys can all go to hell. But he didn't. He loves us so much and wants to spend forever with us in heaven. So he came down here, willingly went through all of that, everything he knew, he already knew all of what was going to happen to him. And he did it anyway. And that is the ultimate sacrifice. But, so I'm just kind of, you can probably hear in my voice that I could cry, but, you know, we're just kind of just soaking that in today. It's just such a beautiful thing. And it's so important to focus on that all the time, but especially like on Christmas and Easter and like holidays that highlight certain parts of Jesus's life. Especially Christmas, I think, because Christmas is so, you know, surrounded and, what's the word, like, infiltrated with just gifts and buying and excess of food and excess of just things and, just so much waste, really waste, and like that's not what it's about at all. It's not about giving or receiving gifts like that, material things. It's not about having a huge meal, but it is about Jesus coming and dying for us, willingly coming into a small little manger. And I love the song Manger Throne by Phil Wickham. It's so good. To me, it's more Christmassy because it's talking about, you know, Jesus being in the manger, which would be when he was born, which is Christmas. But it's a good song for all year round. But I just wanted to come on here and start a new vlog and just say Merry Christmas, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. I always seem to like Christmas Eve better than Christmas Day just because I love the not really like suspense or anticipation, but like just being excited for the next day, like being excited for Christmas and what it represents and everything, and getting to watch the Christmas movies and the Christmas story movies about Jesus, and I just love it so much. If you guys haven't already and you have Netflix, you should watch the movie Mary that came out this year on there. It is so good. It reminds me of Passion of the Christ in a way because of how it's filmed and how they show the devil and like the demons kind of taking form of humans. So they're trying to like persuade Mary to do things, just how they like in Passion of the Christ they come and like persuade the disciples, they persuade Judas to kill himself, and it's just kind of similar to that to me. It was so good, and the way that it's filmed is so professional. I know a lot of like Christian or Jesus type like movies, they're usually not filmed very good, and they're very like cheesy, just not very good quality, but this movie was so good. It's, you know, the quality of it's like with Passion of the Christ, with The Chosen, it's just so good. You guys should really watch it, and I've already watched it 2 times, and it came out, I think, December 6th, I want to say, or 12th. It was earlier this month, but I definitely will watch that again. Like, it doesn't have to be during Christmas. I love it so much. We're in the massage chairs at the mall. I can't see. It hurts. What? It's a fun job?
Around the mall all day.
Oh. Oh. Just everybody? I was talking about my massage. It hurts me. Good evening, vlog. It is New Year's Eve, which is a Tuesday. It's Tuesday night. I, of course, am not staying up until midnight. We are doing our Bible time, though. I was just reading. We're in Isaiah now. And I love my Bible. I know a lot of Bibles probably have this. Let me see if I can get to the beginning. think I've showed this one here before. But you see how it has, the light's not on it. See how it has this whole like excerpt at the beginning? So like it's talking about Isaiah, and then it talks about like at the end where they get the name from, and it does this for every book in here. But it's talking about Isaiah, and it says the first 39 chapters are like the first 39 books of the Old Testament, and the 27 chapters are like the 27 books of the New Testament. So technically we're in the Old Testament and into the Old Testament or portion of Isaiah. But I just thought it was interesting down here, like it's talking about, I think this is kind of discussing the end times. Let me know what you think it's kind of talking about. Like how I interpret this, like it's kind of talking about all of the people that will be gone. And it says the Lord makes the earth empty and makes it waste. And then he's talking about all of the types of people that will be gone. And it says, for the Lord has spoken this word. And then it says, the earth mourns and fades away. The world languishes and fades away. The haughty people of the earth languish. The earth is also defiled under its inhabitants. Which I thought is very fitting for today, with just how people trash our little earth. You know, I love the environment, I love animals, and I took AP Environmental Science in school, so you really learn a lot about how bad some of the things people do, just to benefit themselves, really are for the earth. So I really think this, like, that was really one of the things that made me think it was talking about the end times, because like this is happening now, and I'm sure it'll get worse. Like, you guys remember when the movie WALL-E came out, and like the earth was so trashed from the people that they had to literally go figure out how to live on a different planet. And we hear about that today too. You know, they want us to go live on Mars and trying to find life somewhere else. We should just have taken care of the planet we had. But anywhoozle, I'm gonna be continuing reading, and then I'm going to go to bed. So the next time, well, I'll be posting this in the new year. Obviously not gonna post right now. So happy New Year, guys, and I hope you had a great Christmas time, or Hanukkah, or any of your holidays that you celebrate. I hope you had a great time with your families, or even just by yourself, however you did it. I hope you had a great time. But I will see you in the new year. Happy New Year, everybody. Good evening, vlog. It is now New Year's Day night. New Year's Day night. New Year's Day evening. I am reading my Bible. I haven't actually started yet. I said my prayer over it that I normally do. And we're gonna start reading in a minute. I hate that when the light's like this, pointing down at the Bible like it normally is, so I can read it. It gives me the worst bag looking things, but like, there. I don't know. But shoot, I forgot what I got on here to say. Oh, if you've been following me for a while, at the beginning of 2024, well, more end of 2023 to the beginning of 2024 is when I really started having bad anxiety from the antidepressants that I was prescribed. And in February, I ended up having a really, really bad panic attack at work. But it wasn't as bad, but I did have a panic attack in December of 2023, like right at the end of December. So that one happened in a car, like other people were driving. So ever since I had that panic attack, I drove everywhere. There was only one time I didn't drive between then and today, and that was because my car had a flat tire. so I didn't have a choice. I wasn't as scared, but today, me and my family, my mom and my dad, went out in my mom and my dad's car to go to the Verizon store, Walmart, and then my mom wanted to go to Dollar Tree. So, like, we were just going out for fun. And leading up to my surgery that's next week, I've been, like, dreading someone else having to drive me to and from my surgery, which I mean, I guess I could drive, but definitely not leaving the surgery. Someone else has to drive. So I have been dreading that happening, like, pretty much since I booked the surgery, you know, like, since we scheduled it. But today, I went in the car. I was in the passenger seat. My mom sat in the back, very nice of her, and my dad drove. But I made it through with nothing, which, before I took those antidepressants, I didn't ever have anxiety. Like, there were normal things everybody gets nervous about, like public speaking, going on rides and amusement parks, like Disneyland and stuff like that. Like, you get a little nervous, but you're more excited. Like, that was the stuff that I got until I took those pills, and they made me have this terrible panic attacks, anxiety, couldn't sleep, scared to get up, scared to get out of bed, scared to go to bed. Like, that's what those pills, they do some crazy stuff in your noggin. But I just wanted to share that because God got me through that today. Like, ever since I had the really, really bad panic attack at work, and I knew this is from these pills, like, and I can't take them anymore. That was one of the times also that I really started getting way closer to God. He really uses my hardships and things to get me closer to Him, 100%. Like, my endometriosis, the depression that I had, that brought me to start taking the pills, and then the anxiety that came from the pills altering the way your brain works with depression and things. He got me not only through the depression, through the anxiety that the pill caused, through the withdrawal of not taking that pill and stopping it cold turkey, which usually you're not supposed to do, but my doctor told me to stop it. Like, you're supposed to wean yourself off of it, but so I literally would have withdrawals. I would be waking up shaking, sweating. Like, I couldn't imagine what it's like if you're doing, like, heroin, cocaine, things like that, and you're trying to stop it. And I'd totally understand how it would be so easy to be like, I'm not going through this anymore, I'm just taking another pill, or I'm gonna smoke again, or do however you consumed the drugs before, to get out of it, because it took me months. Like, I only was on those pills for probably 2 months. Like, all of, I think, I want to say, like, majority of December, all of January, and maybe, like, a little part of February, so, like, probably about 2 months total. And it took me probably, I mean, I don't even really feel 100% normal, because you still get scared of the what if, like, what if that happens again, what if it wasn't the pills, but it probably took me 4 or 5 months to feel like myself again, and I only took those pills for 2 months, and then they tell you, oh, well, it only stays in your system for a day, or 2 days, 48 hours, and, you know, its half-life is out of your system, but I don't think that's true. Like, things like that, it's like, how the heck do you know? How do they know? Like, yeah, maybe the drug is not going to show up on a drug test or something, but it's still affecting you. So, today, in the car, I did get anxious, because I'm thinking about the what ifs, and I told myself, you're fine. You've been in the car with other people driving for years. there was just one time that you got in that car and had that feeling and you were on the medicine. Nothing's going to happen to you. These are the people that you're safest with. It's not like they're strangers. I'm not in an Uber. If something did happen and I needed to them to pull over, I know they would very quickly. And all I kept doing, because what helps my anxiety and my like little worries I get the most is this right here. And we all know, well, if you watch my other videos, I'm sure I mentioned it, but a girl, when I was going through my really bad anxiety stuff, a girl had messaged me on Instagram and told me to read Psalm 23. And like, of course, I have worship songs and things titled that, so like, you know, some of the words, like I've read it before, but when I was going through that anxiety, I memorized that, and I would just say it to myself when I'd wake up in the middle of the night and when I go walk around the backyard. And I would still go walk around the backyard because it made me feel so much better to be outside, breathing the fresh air, nice and cool, because I would wake up sweating but shaking, like it was like you had a fever. It's like just like detoxing from like street drugs. That's what it's like. And so I would go walk around the backyard, and I would say Psalm 23 to myself. So while I was in the car today, I kept saying, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." And then, like, if my dad would say something, I would just answer him. And then I'd start it over, and I'd be thinking to myself, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul." Like, that's all I just kept saying it to myself. And I was looking out the window at all the nice scenery and the plants and the animals. And I made it. I made it to the Verizon store. I made it to Walmart. I made it to Dollar Tree. Oh, and we went to Dutch Brothers. I didn't get anything. My mother wanted Dutch Brothers, so we went there. And then we drove back to the Verizon store because they weren't open before. Still weren't open. And then we drove home. And I made it. I made it all of the way. Glory to God. All the glory to God. And it is such a big thing. If you've ever struggled with any anxiety from medicine or just from everyday things or very specific things, or something happened and then you developed having this anxiety, you know how it feels. You know how it feels. And it is debilitating. It can be so bad. And he got me through it today. Praise God. Praise God. Thank you so much, Lord. I feel so much better because a week from tomorrow, I'm having my surgery, and I will have to do that again, going farther. But I know I can do it now with God, which I tell myself that all the time. You can do it with God. But it was like today he wanted me to practice, So I don't know. I will not be as worried, as scared. I'm working on not being scared at all, but I know I'll be better than I would have been if I didn't go today, so I'm really glad that I pushed myself. I just wanted to share. Hello, vlog. Let me put some of my lip balm on. This is the Givenchy. This is gonna sound really, really bougie. But this is the one I got. I think if you watched my, what's it call it? My birthday video where like I went and did a little shopping spree for myself for my birthday. I got this, just at the mall. It is the Le Rouge Interdit Balm. It's number 10. I don't know if I probably said that completely wrong, and I don't even know if this will focus on there. There you go. There you go. But I got this one because they don't make the lipstick anymore. But I don't really care for this one after having it and like putting it on. I mean, it gives you a little bit of a color, but nothing like the lipstick. The lipstick was the best. So I put this on before I go to bed. I put on Givenchy lip balm before I go to bed. Anyway, I feel like I haven't been on here in a long time. Just a few days, really. And I mean, you're probably not really gonna see it because of how this video's been, but I've just been feeling so bad. I mean, today I don't feel that good, but not as bad as I had been feeling. I think like every day last week, and probably the week before, I had a migraine. It like never fully went away. I would take medicine and it would like tone it down, or like when I would go to sleep it would tone down, and then when I woke up it's there. And that just made me feel, it makes you feel like so run down. You don't want to eat anything because the headache is so bad, it makes you nauseous. So I mean, I did have a Wednesday off of work last week for New Year's, so I had that day off, and then I called in sick on Friday because of my headache hurting so bad. My head was just hurting so bad. So that's been my week. I don't even remember what the last day was on here because it's Monday, January 6th now. But what I wanted to show you was, I just put it in this bag. It's not for people, but just the stuff I've been prepping for my surgery, which is going to be this Thursday. And I'll probably take you maybe with me for a little bit of it. Just kind of depends on how it all goes. I still don't know what time my surgery's at. I just know it's on Thursday. So I don't know if it'll be like the very first one where I won't really have time to do that because they're waiting for me to get ready. So like they'll bring me back there, do my IV and do all my tests and stuff, and then maybe I'll just be, waiting very little and be wheeled back. Or maybe I'm gonna be the last one and it keeps getting pushed back because they're running behind from the other surgeries, which that was what happened on the last one I had in 2023. So yeah, that was at Christmas time, 2023. But I wanted to show you some things I got. Some of these are like specific for my surgery. Like I got these the little leopard. They're the WARMIES slippers, but they have, you can kind of smell it through it. It smells more when it's warmed up, but it's the little slippers that you can microwave. So they have lavender in them and then like just weighted beads, and you just put them in the microwave and then you put them on your footies and they make them warm. And my feet are they always get cold at home. So I was like, these will be great. My surgery was my excuse to buy them because I'm like, I always, well, not really an excuse, like it is a good thing to have when you are recovering from surgery, because after I have surgeries they make me, I'm sure this is everybody, but like I don't really know anybody else that's had surgeries like this. Like everyone else in my family's had like maybe one or two, but like the last three this will be number 4. So last 3 surgeries that I've had, you have to wear, which I'm sure every surgery is this way, but you have to wear compression socks after. And I have compression socks that go to like here, but the ones they give you at the hospital go up to here. And at the other hospital that I would have my surgeries at, they told me I had to leave those on for, I think it was 24 hours, and then after that I would put on, well, before I bought my other compression socks that go to here, I used to just put those back on and like I would wash them and then re-put them on and stuff. But in those, in like the compression socks and even the compression socks I have now, my feet get so cold, and I don't know why, because it's like this is supposed to be boosting the blood flow, blood circulation, but they still get so cold. So I was thinking, I get these bad boys. So I have my compression sockies on, and then I put these on, nice and toasty. And I tried them out, was it yesterday when I got them in the mail? I tried them out just at home, just to try them, and oh my gosh, my feet were so warm. And then the second time I heated them up, I actually got too hot, and I was like, I need to take this off. So that's my first thingy I got, and of course I got them to match my jammies. And oh, if you're wanting to buy them for yourself too, they do have, this is like padded, and then they have grippies on the bottom, so you're not going to slip and fall, which I'm not too fond of the grippies. I like to slide around on the tile, so that's my only bad thing about them. Then I put these in here. My mom got me these for Christmas, but they're little prayer cards. With all my other surgeries I've had, I only take off, like, for some reason they've always been scheduled on a Wednesday, so I take that rest of the week off, and then I take a whole week after. So this time it's scheduled on a Thursday, so I'm going to take the rest of the week and then the whole week after. But even just that little bit of time, just being at home, not really doing anything, I mean, it may be better this time around because I have my schoolwork to do, but I always get like really bad, in a bad place mentally. And I don't know why. I guess it's probably just because you're just at home doing nothing, and like usually I work every day. I'm always talking to people, you're always around people, so like you have the little moments in the day that are highlights, or even like the bad things that happen. You're still experiencing something. You're not just at home being like, woe is me, just all about me the whole time. So I thought I would put these in my little bag so I can feel better. Like, I thought these would be like a positive thing to make me feel better. I've also, looking back at my other surgeries, this will be the one that I've had the strongest relationship with God. So maybe I might cry. Maybe I won't have that like down in the dumps time with my surgery, but we'll see. I think something else that might contribute to it is not being able to take a bath, because I love taking baths. Like, that's something I look forward to every day. And when you have little cuts all in your tummy, for like the first 2 days you can't take baths, like you can't even take a shower. So it's like I don't even get to look forward to taking a shower. But I definitely can't take a bath because you can't soak the little cuts in the bath water. So this is for my mental health. And then I just put my other pairs of compression socks in here just so I had them out already. I think I have 3 other pairs because I got this set. These are from Wello. These are the best compression socks. The only other ones that I've tried are the Figs brand. The Figs brand, they're not soft at all. Like, these are all made of bamboo, so they're really soft on your skin. The Figs ones, they come in really cute patterns. Like, I had one that had pill bottles all over it, and then on the like bottom of the sock that nobody saw but I did, it said bottle service, and I thought those were so cute. And I bought those when I worked as a pharmacy tech, so I thought they were really fun to wear to work. But they're not soft. They're like made of just synthetic, plasticky feeling fibers on your skin, and like they're not comfy. They actually, like, up here they will hurt. Like, these come up just as high, they come up to here, but it doesn't like dig into your skin because it's a softer material. Like, the other stuff is not soft, and I got the same size in both, so it's not like those ones are too small for me. But I just put them in there so I would have them. I don't have to dig through my drawer. And then I bought this. I don't know if I showed this in another video, but this was from Anthropologie. I got it, I think it was Black Friday. It's one of the holiday shopping things that just came by. So I think it was like $7, but it's like a hydrogel calming face mask, and it says it has cannabis seed oil. And like, if you look at it, it has like little marijuana leaves on it. I just thought it would be fun. I don't think I've ever done a gel mask, so that would be fun. I just thought that'd be nice, something to look forward to. And then this was stuff I had from my other surgeries. They usually give you these like fake underwear, and they're not very soft, but I mean, for what they are, they're pretty soft. And then I just had one of these from my last surgery. It's like one of the thick hospital pads. I don't know if I'll end up bleeding, but just in case, I thought I kept this from my other surgery because they gave me extras, but I didn't use these. So I was like, well, I found it in my cupboard when I was cleaning it out. I'm like, well, I'm gonna put that in my baggie, just in case I need it. Because like when you're waking up from surgery, you're like sleepy and stuff, you know, I don't think to ask them, hey, can I get some extra of those? So one of the surgeries my mom did, and so that's how I have it. And then these were I got for Christmas from my aunt. They're the Muck Luck socks, and I don't know which they didn't, she took the tag off, or I took the tag off, I don't know, but they have all these fuzzies, and it's usually infused. It doesn't smell. It's usually infused with like jojoba oil, or I think like aloe or shea butter, stuff like that. So it's like it makes your footies really soft, and the whole sock is filled with this, and it keeps your feet so warm. So again, with keeping my feet warm, and then these ones have the grippies on them too, so you can't slide around in them, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm accident prone enough, so it's probably good that I have these, but it's not as fun, you know. Anywho, that's all I got. I was gonna say so far, but I don't know if I'll really get anything else before I end up having my surgery. Oh, I could put my thing in here. Let me see. Put this in there too. Why not? Let's see. These are also things I got for my birthday and Christmas that I'll probably have during it. Like during my definitely this, but during my like, what do you call that? Healing, recovery, whatever. My mom got me this for my birthday. And it is Sadie Robertson, her newest devotional, which I love her devotionals, and I just really like her. I started reading it a little bit the other day. I just read the introduction, but so I have that. I thought this would be good to keep my mental I can't talk, I don't know, my mental state in a good place, I guess, I don't know. My aunt got me this for Christmas. It's just a little journal, but it says on here, let the peace of Christ rule your heart. So it's just a little lined journal. I may or may not use this during my surgery. I don't really know what I'll be writing, or if I'll really be in the mood to write anything worthwhile. And then my mom got me this. I don't know if I'll start this yet either, just because I have the other devotional that I'm starting. But this is the Bible in 52 weeks. So I'm already working on reading the Bible from front to back, and I'm in Isaiah right now. I'm in the second half of Isaiah, so this will be a good one to start too, and it's pretty thick. But so those are my books I have for while I'm on surgery, while I'm recovering from surgery. So there's my things I got so far. Something I really wanted to get but haven't was C's candy. It's okay. I'm thinking maybe when I start feeling better, probably not this week or the weekend, but next week, if I feel better toward the end of the week and I want to go somewhere, I was thinking about going to the mall, and then I could go get C's candy, but like that would probably be the only place I would go. And maybe Lush if I want to get some more bath stuff. I still have some, and I probably won't be able to use it during my recovery, so I probably won't go there, but if I feel good enough, maybe I'll treat myself to C's candy. And then I also, over this past weekend, I went grocery shopping at Trader Joe's and got some meals and things that will be easy for me to make while I'm at home. Like I don't know if I ever showed them on here, but they're like the pan meals, but it's pastas. So they have all like the frozen bits of pasta and frozen like cubes of sauce, and you just put like I think it's 2 tablespoons of water in a sauce like a pan, and then you put all that in there, cover it up, let it go for like 10 minutes, and like you stir it occasionally. It makes such good pasta dishes. So I got a couple of those because I was like, that'll be good, something warm to eat, easy to make, and then kind of comforting. And then I wanted to go, I didn't go, but I was gonna go to Sprouts and get some of the the Panera soups they have there, like they come in the little containers. I was gonna get those because
I love Panera soup. But then I was also thinking, if I want Panera, I could just DoorDash it and get like real Panera soup, because those other ones don't taste the same as when you get them from Panera. What else? I mean, I got my, I think I said that before. I got my, I can't point, my hydro jug for my surgery because it's completely leak proof. Let me show you. But like, it has the little flip top lid, and then you can tip it over, like you can see the water in there. He ain't coming out. Like, I've laid it like this in my bed and it doesn't leak. But when I have my surgeries and I like am laying in bed, like, you know, just resting, if you want to just lay in there and not go out to the couch, I like prop up my pillows, and I like to have everything that I want in my bed. Because if you've ever had any surgeries that have to do with your abdomen and your tummy, it's hard to sit up, like, because you're using all those core muscles to sit up. It hurts, and especially with your little cuts. But also, I'll have wounds inside my body where they cut away the actual like lesions of the endometriosis, which they didn't do in my other surgeries. So I'm not too sure how that will feel, because my other two surgeries, I was under the impression that that's what they were doing, but they actually just burned the tops of them, so they didn't actually like cut it out. So I still had like a wound, but it was more like a little burn instead of being cut out and then burned, if that makes sense. So we're gonna see if it's any different. I also did get this thingy. It's just a oh, that looks cool. You can see the shadow. It's just an oil diffuser, and it's ceramic. It looks just like the Vitruvi one. If you go on shoot, where they sell that one? Oh, Anthropology. It's $123. And the outside part, like the white part that you see, is ceramic. And then the inside is just plastic, which is just like the Vitruvi one. But this one I got on Amazon for $20. Because I was doing research, I'm like, why is this one so expensive? Is it worth it to buy an expensive one? Like, does it do something with the water and the air that it's healthier? You know, like, I just, if that's the best one to buy, I want to get the best one. And no, I couldn't find any reason why it's special. So I was like, well, I'm just getting the $20 one on Amazon. And it still has like a little button, and you can change the lights. Like, I have no lights on right now because I put it on before I go to sleep. Because normally, if you guys have watched my other videos, you know I put lavender oil on my pillows. But now I've just been putting it in that thingy, and then it goes through my room. So I'm pretty sure, I think that's all I've got. I'm going to be bringing this. This is that blanket. I don't know if I ever showed that on here. It's a little baby Barefoot Dreams blanket, but I won a giveaway on Instagram, and that was in the giveaway. And it was advertised as an adult, like barefoot, like normal size people Barefoot Dreams blanket. And then when I got it, I was like, this doesn't, like, it looked the same thickness and everything as a normal Barefoot Dreams blanket, because I've gotten normal Barefoot Dreams blankets before. Like, I know what it feels like. But then when I opened it up, I was like, this is so small. And I was laughing because the girl that I got the giveaway from, she said all the people donated things for it. And like, I was just thinking about the Barefoot Dreams people. Like, they're like, hey, would you donate this for this giveaway? And they're like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then sends a baby blanket. Like, I feel like that's just such a, you could have spared two adult, like, real size Barefoot Dreams blankets. Their stuff's expensive enough that they could have sent them for those for free. Like, you didn't have to send baby blankets. But oddly enough, me making like my little jokes, hee hee ha ha, about the blanket, I love it to death. I drape it like that on my pillow. I'll go sit on the couch and I just have my little personal little blanket, and I'm bringing it with me to the hospital. I'm bringing it with me because the feeling of Barefoot Dreams is just so comforting to me. And I'm gonna bring him in the car. I'll bring him in my hospital bed, and then my mama is gonna take it because you gotta just have hospital stuff and my little hairnet on when I get wheeled back. They put me night-night. And then when I wake up, I'm gonna go get in the car and I'm gonna have that in the car. And I love it. I love it so much. And I thought it would be really fun. Like, you see him, right? And then the opposite pattern is just on the other side. Like, you can see, and like the starfish part is white over there. But wouldn't it be cool if you bought like 6 of those and then you sewed them opposite, so you'd have like a big old checkered print starfish striped blankie? I don't know if that'd be cost effective or not, but like, this is like double layered. The other Barefoot Dreams blankets I have are not double layered. This one is double layered, just for the sweet babies. But that was all I really wanted to show. Just my stuff prepping for surgery. It helped me to come on here and kind of like make light of it, because this time around I'm just very, very anxious to get it over with, fearful of it, scared of it, because I've been, like I said, this will be my 4th surgery. My other ones I've been whatever, it's fine. But this past year, like maybe even like the past 6 months, I have just built like my body subconsciously. I don't know what triggered it. I'm guessing it's because I've been going to the doctor for this for literally like almost 10 years. Like, trying to figure out what it was, the pain, going to all these different doctors, and like I think now it just kind of triggered, like hit my body that nothing's helping. So it's like my body built up this trauma about going to the doctor now. So now, like when I went and met this doctor, when I had my transvaginal ultrasound, when I had scheduled for this surgery, when I would go and do blood work, when I went and seen my normal doctor after this, all of that scares the bejesus out of me now. Scares me so bad. Like, oh my gosh, I will get so nervous, and like I'll be sweating, shaky, like chills, feeling like I'm gonna pass out. Like, it just sucks. And that's the only thing like I can pin it to, is that my body's scared to go because it doesn't get help. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's scared to go to the doctor because it's like, these people aren't helping me. Why do we go through this all the time? Nobody helps me. And it makes me sad, but also like I understand why I would feel that way, why my body feels that way. So today I felt better about it. Over the weekend I was like hysterical. One of the days over the weekend, I think it was Saturday night, I was like bawling, just felt so anxious, shaky, you know, like borderline panic attack from it. I haven't had a panic attack since I stopped that medicine, my antidepressant medicine, and I'm hanging on to that. Like, it was the medicine. You don't have panic attacks when you feel normal, and I've been doing really good. So, the only thing that gets me through anything before, and that he'll get me through this again, is God. Jesus will get me through this, the pain. He'll get me through the anxiousness. He'll get me through the actual surgery. He will get me home. He will get me through the healing. He'll get me through all of it. Even if it doesn't take any of my pain away, he will get me through it, because he does. Every day. But anyway, guess what I wanted to show you was my little surgery bag. This I bought for my surgery, and then I got these books. Not for my surgery, but I think they'll help me. Okay, my bed is all messed up because I'm gonna go to sleep in a bit. But that little heating pad too is something that, I mean, I needed one for at home, because my other one that I had I brought to work, and I was bringing it back and forth every single day. But I was like, no, I'm gonna get me one for home. So this is the one that I have, for home. I was gonna get me a weighted one, and I was like, oh, that'd be so nice, but they're like $80. and that is so much money. For something like that. Like, it wasn't, it's probably like the same size. It's not like it's bigger or anything. But I didn't get that one. I just got this one. I think it was like $30. I got it on QVC. But this is the brand. It looks like it says Pore, but it's Pure. Pure Enrichment. And then so you can see it shuts off by itself in 2 hours. But also I wanted to show, I did all these little like, oh, can you not be so bright there? There we go. All my little inspirational sticky notes for me just every day, and also for my surgery, just because I know I get bad mentally. But I wanted to go ahead and close out this video here, so I guess I'll start a new video either right before I have surgery and bring you along, or it'll be after my surgery. But I wanted to say thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. TTFN, ta-ta for now, my friends. Bye-bye. Also, you know I'm bringing that to my surgery.